Hello, welcome to Marquina White with God show, and we have a special guest here. Her name is Sofia Carpenter, and I would like to know a little bit more about you and why are you here today?
Okay, I'm here. 23 years ago, I was involved in a really bad car accident when just after my 5th birthday. My mom, who was 8 months pregnant, my dad and me, they were taking me to school, but they didn't fasten me in the seatbelt, and so that's how come I got injured. My mom and unborn baby brother was killed instantly. And
no.
Yeah, they didn't make it. They tried to save the baby, but they just couldn't. And so my dad had minor injuries, and the car accident left me paralyzed from the armpit down. I can't feel or move my legs.
So you like paralyzed from the waist down?
No, from the mid armpit down.
Oh, from here
Yeah.
down. Okay.
Yeah. It affected me a lot.
Okay.
I think it was because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, and I got boiled around a little. A lot. And so I had to go through a lot of physical therapy and surgeries to learn how to deal with my disability. I'm a spinal cord injury survivor, and it's Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month for September 2. So I was placed in foster care.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh.
I was placed in foster care with my mom Janet and my adopted sister April, and she had April first, and she was also in foster care.
Oh,
but she
okay.
adopted my sister April, and she later adopted me.
Now, is that your biological sister that she adopted?
No,
okay.
She had her first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She also brought her home from the hospital.
Wow.
So my mom was my rehabilitation specialist.
Oh, okay.
And so she fell in love with me, and Dr. Hutch said this child doesn't have a home, and so they put me in her care while my dad tried to get things in order.
Okay.
Because we had to become U.S. citizens, and he had to get a stable job and housing to take care of me. But he was not, for him to give me up for adoption, but he just couldn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any contact with your biological father?
No. The judge terminated his rights right when I would turn 10, I believe. And I tried to contact him, and there was no response.
Okay.
We mailed. He spoke Mixteco, so we had translators.
Mm-hmm.
He visited me for a while after the hospital.
Okay.
Trying to build a relationship again, and we would go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So on your mother's side and your father's side, you don't know any of your family on that side of your parents?
I lost contact with all of them. I came here with my grandma to help my parents pick fruit, because that's their job, and we traveled with picking seasons, and she brought me here to help them out, and so I had a little contact with my cousins and aunts and uncles who were here.
Okay.
But then when and I had a sister, but biologic sister.
Oh, okay.
Who was the same age as my sister now.
Okay.
So,
do you guys have a relationship together, or?
No, I lost contact with her. I only saw her one time after the accident
Okay.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow.
My dad brought her as a surprise, and she didn't recognize me, and it was hard because they spoke Seco, and I learned English and the language barrier.
Right.
We always had to have a translator.
Okay. I see. So, anything else is happening in your life now?
Right now, while I was in foster care, my mom taught me and my sister values and how that we can do anything.
Right.
She didn't feel sorry for me. She said, "Pick up your head, and you can achieve any dream that you want." And
Amen.
so, I've swam with the dolphins in Florida.
Wow.
I've traveled. I've flown in an airplane. Been on 2 cruises. So I've accomplished many of my dreams, and that's what I'm doing today. And I just graduated from Presidency College.
Yay!
Back in 2017. It took me a while.
Amen. So what is your career now?
I majored in social work, and I got my associate's degree as a social worker. And
nice.
I just got accepted to Fresno Pacific University, and so I will be getting my bachelor's degree.
Amen. So you're moving on up, huh?
Yeah, I can't stop dreaming, and my mom instilled on me that if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
That's true.
Yeah, so I was blessed to maintained in the same home because of my medical issues.
But you didn't let that stop you. That's
No.
a blessing.
But I also found, like, even though I was in foster care, I knew what it was like to have a family and people who love me, and there are other foster care kids who are not as fortunate, and so I want to help them with the transition into foster care and moving from home to home, make that a little better for them, and just be
So you want to have that close bond, that connection with them. Okay.
Because I've learned that, it only takes one person to transform a person's life.
Right.
And so I want to be that impact. See
I
them.
think you will be, and then you can share your story and tell them where how the Lord has elevated you up in life, and you didn't let your disability keep you down, and so that's a blessing. And
so I'm doing a lot. Going to I'll start school in the spring. I'm doing a fundraiser for a new handicap accessible van. I was fortunate to get my first van when my grandparents died over 10 years ago, but then they had mechanical issues with the door and the ramp. And so and then it had engine issues, and so it became a burden on me to go anywhere alone. And so I'm raising funds through Help Hope Live for a new van. And we have an upcoming fundraiser right now that's happening October 1st at BJ's Restaurant and Brewery. It's 715 East Shaw, Fresno, California, 93710.
Oh, okay.
And so that's just by Fashion Fair.
Oh, okay.
So for Fresno people, you know, you can come and 20% of your meal will go towards Help Hope Live in my honor.
Oh, that's a blessing right there. Do you think we can post some of that information up? That'll be a blessing for people to see. Wow, that is exciting. Wow, that is nice.
And right now, thanks to you and my community, we have raised $5,510 so far for a van.
Oh.
But yes, but my goal is $30,000 for a van, and the reason it costs so much is because I need all the modifications.
Right.
Yeah, to enter into the van in my wheelchair and to turn around and to drive from my wheelchair. That's one of the things my mom taught me was how to drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She hired a special teacher to show me all the equipment to use, and yeah, she never gave up on me.
That's a blessing.
Yes, and so we have the fundraiser coming up, and I'm reaching out to you, the community, for help in raising the rest of the funds for a handicap accessible van. And yeah, the link to my Help Hope Live page is what happened?
I have it.
Oh, he has it.
Okay.
HelpHopeLive.org/. HelpHopeLive.org.
HelpHopeLive.org
/campaign 14738.
14738.
And it's on the screen too.
Amen. Amen.
And God is doing great work. I have a strong community, and it just all in His timing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I want to raise the funds. My goal is by December 31st, because I'll be needing to go to Fresno Pacific, but they only have night classes.
Oh,
and so
okay.
the transportation, and it's been a real struggle to rely on transportation and other people just to do a simple task like grocery shopping, getting to my appointments, and yeah. So if you can open your hearts to do whatever you can by giving, sharing my story, or just simply giving a positive comment, that would do everything for me.
Amen. So right now, are you having like special transit right now that's picking you up since you can't? Are you driving now or?
No, I'm having to take medical transportation to my doctors, and then just taking the regular bus, and waiting in the heat and the cold, and once in the rain. The struggle that I have to go through just to do every single daily task is hard. And when I've had my vehicle, I can just go get my bag and just go to the grocery store, or go travel, or get to my appointments. And a couple of times I didn't have transportation at all, and I couldn't. It was hard to make it to my appointment.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No. So yeah, I think if everyone could come together and support me at BJ's Brewery by Fashion Fair, you can get your meal on, and it's called Day of Dining for Sofia Carpenter. and again 20% will go to help Hope Live in my honor. And I'm sure everyone loves a good meal.
Oh, yes.
And families, invite
Right.
your friends, invite
Right.
your family, co-workers, neighbors.
Now, are you going to be there at the place when, do you ever come to the place, the restaurant that's
Yes.
sponsoring you?
I will be at, I haven't picked a time because I have a doctor's appointment that same day.
Oh, okay.
But I will be
Okay.
there. Our last fundraiser at Red Robin was a great success. We raised $300, and that was just 20%. And so it happened through everybody telling a friend or a neighbor or even families, big families coming together for dining.
Oh, okay.
It really helped.
Amen. Amen. Is there any last remarks that you would like to tell anyone on here today?
There is Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month, and I like to celebrate it with telling about the positive impact. Even though it was a tragic accident and I lost a lot, I also gained many opportunities that I would have never have had because we were poor and my parents couldn't provide for
Right.
the for it, and so I think of it as like a blessing in disguise. And I learned about the Lord from my mom, and
Amen.
she was a godly woman.
Amen. So if anyone that would like to support Sofia Carpenter, do you have a number where they can reach you?
Yes, it's 559-854-3008. And again, that's 559-854-3008. And if you have any requests or any way you can help, just call me or text me. Say, hey, I want to get together with you and chat. I'm all up for ears.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on my show and sharing your experience with me and everyone that is viewing the show today.
Yes, I actually met her at Fresno State College.
Yeah, many years ago. Yeah, we used to go to the same college. Small world.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have today on the Marquina Wife with God show. And thank you for coming in again.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank the viewers out there and have a blessed day.
The fact that people had me under my control. My boss players, there were things they were told. It seemed there was no hope for my own soul. It's such a case of how the enemy is told. There were times when I didn't want to show me fit, but through it all you still cover me with your grace. But now I'm totally healed. To me your glory's revealed. The emptiness, the spirit of you.